Hello, I am the boss of the Atticus Hour. Atticus has been fired for reasons of conscience. There were a lot of mistakes on his last Atticus Hour. Sorry, folks, no more presidents.
Okay, bye-bye. Go away. Sorry, pillow. Here we go. So, yeah, sorry, I've made a few mistakes, and that I've been late last time. But I was only fired for 3 seconds, so yay, I'm back. Yes, more presidents. So I purposely didn't do this on a Sunday because I wanted this to be the 4th of July version. We don't really celebrate the 4th of July, but because many of the people who signed the Declaration of Independence weren't free yet. But I just wanted to do the 4th of July version. So, and this is the version that's going to be about who died and who was born on the 4th of July. We have 2 presidents who died on the 4th of July, and 1 person who was born on the 4th of July. So, here we go. First, we have John Adams. This guy had been vice president under George Washington and really did not like it. Don't even ask him, how did your vice presidency go? It was horrible. He really hated it. And he had to serve vice president for 8 years. 8 years. That must have been boring for him. But anyways, yeah, so you need to stay on the couch. Yeah, in 1796, he was elected into the presidency, beating Thomas Jefferson by only 4 votes. That's not enough. You need more than that. So, yeah. As soon as he came into the presidency, Britain and France were still fighting. I don't know why. I don't like that. So there was this affair, and the French were only to be known as X, Y, and Z. Yeah. So really, we entered the war, and that was really it for that war. So that's out of the picture. Just knock it out. It's invisible, so I just want to... There we go. So, then 1798, Adams signed the stupid law, the Alien and Sedition Acts. First off, making it a crime to falsely speak out to members of Congress, including like the president and stuff. And it was to send all aliens, meaning like non-Americans, like out of the country. It was just a stupid law. I don't know why he signed it. But anyway, in 1800, not only did Adams become the first president to live in the White House, but he also lost his bid for a second term to this guy, Thomas Jefferson. So yeah, So John Adams lost his, he just lost his bid. So now we are on to Thomas Jefferson. You know, Thomas Jefferson was after John Adams, so it's cool how they're together. He was the third president. I do not know why in this book I read that it said he was the second president. Are you forgetting someone? This guy, if he read that book, he's going to be very mad that he did not include you, that you did not include him, author, whoever you are. By the way, there was a period missing in that paragraph for Thomas Jefferson. But anyway, he was the third president. And on to his presidency, really. 1803, Jefferson made something completely unconstitutional, which was the Louisiana Purchase. It was based on, and the Constitution didn't state, oh, the president could also buy land. No, it did not say that. I swear to God, it did not say that. So, this was unconstitutional. And it nearly doubled the size of our country. I mean, Jefferson said, let's just make more states if you really want it. In order to make America bigger, let's just make room for more states. Let's just do that. He also sent two men, Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, out on an expedition to explore the Western Territory in the Pacific coast with the help of Sacagawea. Then he was reelected in 1804. And then there was this war during this term, and in 1807 he signed the Embargo Act. This is what really got Jefferson in a little, like, he didn't like this presidency. Like, he wasn't, yeah, he didn't like it. In 1808, he just leaves office, and even on his gravestone, he adds, "Here lies Thomas Jefferson, author of the Declaration of Independence, and established the University of Virginia." That's it. He hated the presidency so much, he didn't even add it on his gravestone. Which was kind of interesting, really. Now, here's where the weird part of them get into. No, let's do it this way. This is what gets it in a little interesting part. On the back of the two cards, you may not see it, but it says on facts and achievements, they both say died on the 50th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence. So, also, Jefferson died first. Leaving Adams, and then Adams later said Jefferson still survives. Little did he know, Jefferson already passed away a few hours ago on July 4th, 1826. Then this guy was gone. Like, go to the hospital. Okay. Now the guy who was born on July 4th, Calvin Coolidge. Why did I call him Calvin Coolidge? Am I supposed to say Silent Cow? Yep, let's call him Silent Cow. Now have you heard of this guy? Because I know Silent Cow is probably pretty popular. Including that once at a dinner party, a reporter sitting next to him asked, I bet you could say more than two words in this delightful evening. And Coolidge turned around to the reporter and said, you lose. Okay. So about Coolidge, there's really not a lot to say about his presidency, though I will say this once again, like the Atticus Hour number 7, brings me all the way back to my first Atticus Hour when we talked about Warren G. Harding. Do you remember Warren G. Harding? The guy who died of a heart attack in 1923. Do you remember that guy? If not, you should go watch the Atticus Hour number 1 again, because then you'll know what I'm talking about when I talk about Calvin Coolidge. So, about Calvin Coolidge, when he was sleeping at 2 a.m., his father was like, wake up, you're like now the president. You're the president. Yeah, Harding died. And then he was like, oh, really? Of course he really didn't say that, but that's really what he was thinking. Like, I'm president? So he took the oath of office at his home, on the Bible, on the family Bible, really. And then went back to bed. Then the next day, he took the oath of office out in public. And he was given the oath of office to a guy wait a minute. We've learned about William Howard Taft, right? Yes, we have. Okay. He was actually given the oath of office in public by Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, William Howard Taft, being the only president to be given the oath of office by an ex-president. I think Taft would also do this to Herbert Hoover, who we have not learned about yet. So, yeah, okay, let's do this. So Coolidge barely did anything in his presidency. There's really not much to say about this guy. Absolutely, like, nothing. So, one of his special skills was that he was an avid fisherman. I forgot to name fun facts about these presidents, so I'll just get these done quickly because I feel like this has been too long. John Adams, Continental Congressman, first Vice President, father of the 6th President. Done. Thomas Jefferson, Governor of Virginia, founded the University of Virginia, and his face is carved on Mount Rushmore. Boom. Done. Calvin Coolidge, full name was John Calvin Coolidge Jr., born on the 96th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, and sworn in as president by a Justice of the Peace in Vermont, his own father. Boom. Done. So, thank you for watching the 4th of July edition of the Atticus Hour. Boss, I just want to tell you, I'm not fired.
I will get you one day, Atticus MUUSS.
Go away. thank you for watching, and I actually might get fired for this lack of violence I did. Am I?
Maybe.
Okay. I'll take that as a no. So thank you for watching the 4th of July edition.